Lu Jinian still didn't say a word, but he pulled the blanket that was draped over him and held it gently in his hands. The impervious cold glare he wore slightly softened. After a while, he gave Qiao and Hao a gentle murmur of in response to what she had said earlier. Then he picked up the script on the table and gave it her. "Your script." Qiao and Hao secretly lifted her eyes to see that Lu Jinian's expression was quite calm. He didn't mind that she had walked into his room without permission or opened his window on her own accord. Only then did she let out a sigh of relief. When she reached out to take the script, Lu Jinian suddenly said, "Thank you." Astonished, Qiao and Hao lifted her head to look at him. Before their marriage, in the span of 5 years, there hadn't been much interaction between them. Even before those 5 years, there was over half a year where he was cold and impatient towards her. After their marriage, he ignored her when she spoke or responded rudely to whatever she said. In the course of about 6 years, he never spoke a single word to her calmly. This was the first time. Even if it was just a polite "thank you." These two simple words brought out an indescribable feeling inside her. Qiao and Hao stared at Lu Jinian for at least half a minute before snapping back to her senses. She felt her eyes burn a little, and she quickly looked down, covering the wetness in her eyes. She hugged the script in her hands and said in a low voice, "You're welcome." Lu Jinian didn't respond. Qiao and Hao stood quietly. Calm and composed, she said, "It's rather late. I'll be going now." Lu Jinian nodded with a dull As Qiao and Hao turned around, he suddenly remembered what his assistant had said earlier when he brought over the ginger tea. Something about producer Sun looking for her to talk about a new drama. "Ah, there's just one more thing." Qiao and Hao turned around, suspiciously looking at Lu Jinian. Lu Jinian's eyes swept across the table before he said in an elegant tone, "Recently, Winning Entertainment has been investing in a historical drama. Like Alluring Times, it'll have the same top-quality lineup, screenwriter, and director. It hasn't yet been publicized and the characters haven't been finalized yet, but it's estimated that the shooting will start after Alluring Times finishes. I've organized for you to join the cast as their leading actress. Make your schedule free."